Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name's Ethan Bernard, and in today's video, Warframe's huge Empyrean update is here, and with it comes two Railjack themed weapons that I have fallen in love with. So you can expect two videos today, the first of which is the rifle called the Quellor, or the Queller. I'm not exactly sure how you're supposed to pronounce it, but this thing is a beast. This Railjack themed rifle was actually the default weapon that service crew members on the old war Railjacks used to use. This thing packs a 300 round magazine. It shoots pretty slow, it's kind of like an LMG, but it has an alternate fire that is a close to mid-range cryo shot. They call it a close range shot, but you know, this thing can actually travel pretty far. Look at that, it reaches all the way out there, so you can definitely poke some enemies at mid-range. Now, if you guys end up enjoying this build video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's free and it helps me out a lot, and the majority of people who watch these build guides don't end up subscribing, so hey, if you like it, hit the button. It's free, people. Alright, we put 5 Forma on this thing, but for the main build that I'm going to be recommending you all, you actually only need 4. I only did 5 for the purpose of testing with alternate builds, but overall this main build is going to be the best bang for your buck. So, starting off here in the upper 2 slots, we're going to be putting Serration and Split Chamber for base damage. Right to the side of that, we are going to be putting Malignant Force, wherever the hell that thing's hiding, and Stormbringer to create our corrosive damage. Now, we're only doing one 60-60 mod on here because it actually, with the multi-shot, it gets a pretty decent status chance. We don't need much more than that, and we're actually going to benefit from some other stuff. So, down here under the damage mods, we're going to be putting our crit mods. I know the base crit stats on this thing aren't that great, but listen, people. Point Strike and Vital Sense for crit, trust me, it will definitely be worth it. Aside that, we're going to be putting Vigilante Armaments for even more damage, and actually adding on another 90-point mod to make that corrosive damage do even more. Now, I have yet to make a weapon review with Exilus slots in it, but for this one, it has kind of a wonky spread, so we're just going to put Guided Ordnance on there for some extra accuracy when we're aiming, alright? Nothing too crazy. I honestly don't even put Exilus slots on most of my weapons, but for the purpose of the review, we're trying to get everything out of the weapon we can, so that is that. Now, I've spawned in 8 level 120 Corrupted Heavy Gunners on the right side here. I'm going to show you what the primary fire can do, and then over here I'm going to show you what this freaking Cryo Blast can do, alright? So without further ado, let's see how much damage we can get out of this thing. It doesn't melt them as fast as it could, but it does some hefty damage, especially when you hit some of those orange crits. It can melt pretty damn quick, and you can see it just keeps firing, folks. We just used a little over a third of our magazine to take out a whole row of these guys. So that was the primary fire. We're going to reload here, and I'm going to show you what this freaking secondary fire can do, because it is crazy. Look at that. The punch through, level 120 Corrupted Heavy Gunners brought crippling down to their knees in health. Look at that. All of them are at a third or less health, and it is just absolutely nuts. Look at this stuff. Bam. All of them. They're just gone. It deletes them. It deletes these enemies. Imagine what it would do to all the enemies that we actually fight in this game. It's pretty crazy. Now, that is the main build, but there is one gripe I have with this weapon. It feels kind of slow and sluggish. So, we fixed that using the fire rate build, which basically we swapped out Infected Clip for Vital Acceleration, and we swapped out Guided Ordnance for Ammo Drum, because you need more ammo when you're using this build, because it will actually run out pretty darn quick. So we're going to spawn these guys back in. We are losing a little bit of damage, but guys, I think the fire rate makes up for it in DPS overall. So let's take a look at what we can get out of the fire rate build. Look at the shredding! Listen, it's kind of hard to hit headshots when it's firing this fast, but you get the idea. It's shooting pretty quick. It's doing the damage. It's melting through them. It may be wasting more ammo, but we're getting a pretty decent time to kill in return. So overall, it took us twice the bullets, essentially, but it was probably a pretty similar time to kill them all. Let's see what the secondary fire looks like with this build. Ooh, look at that. So we get some orange crits in there. It's not doing as much as the last one. And honestly, the secondary fire is pretty inconsistent a lot of the time. But it gets the job done. And that's all that matters. So if you just kind of want a gun that you can take around and just spray things down with, just equip the fire rate build. Look at this thing. It just keeps firing. Look at how long we can fire this thing. 300 round magazine, people. Look at this. It just keeps going. We aren't even halfway through the mag, but I'm not going to sit there and make you guys listen to that through the entire time. So, I know there's going to be one guy in the comments, Ethan, this gun's crit stats are garbage. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what the hell just happened to my voice there. The crit stats are garbage. Okay, so let's try your way. All right, no crits. No crits. This is a pure status build. All right, pure status. We have Serration, Split Chamber for damage, Malignant Force, and Stormbringer for corrosive. High voltage to add on some extra status chance and a little bit more damage to the corrosive. Rhyme rounds, just because we need all the status chance we can get. Vigilante armaments and infected clip. It's a very similar build, except we swapped out the crit mods for more status shit, and we put back on guided ordnance. This works, but it's not nearly as effective as the main build I showed you, so take a look. It'll do the job. It's actually pretty similar, to be honest. When you land crits with this build on, it does some insane damage. I honestly don't even want to take the time to kill these guys, but I guess we're just going to keep firing. Yada, 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 yada. Alright. So that's them. Let's see what the secondary fire can do. Yeah. Alright. It's not anything crazy. You know, we landed a lucky crit there. Got a really insane shot off. But it's... I'm not even going to shoot anymore. You guys get the idea. Alright? Not the best scenario for this weapon by any means. I honestly definitely recommend just using this main build I built out here for you guys. We're going to kill these guys, go back and show it off once more. Now that I've showed you the alternate builds. And hot damn. I don't know. It's not super fast to kill. But you got to realize with this kind of damage, you're one-shotting literally all of the small enemies on the star chart with this thing. You'll be melting down any sort of corrupted heavy gunner under level 100 within seconds with this. We didn't even use a third of the magazine to kill all those guys. And look at the secondary fire. Oh! Oh! It one-shot that guy. These guys are left with nothing. No meat left on their bones. They're just dead people. I don't know. There's something about it. This build works the best. And I actually enjoy this weapon quite a bit. Now, this is one of the 2 Railjack weapons that released later today or tomorrow. You guys can expect a full build guide on the Pennant, which is the second Railjack weapon they released. What did you guys think of the Quellor? Let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe to the channel. It's free and it helps me out a lot. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey naysayers, how y'all been? It's been a minute, but I'm in it to win, and I ain't finished. This is the starting gun, and I'ma run it to the front until I'm #1, son. This is a rhythmic defibrillation, innovative old school to thrill the nation. I've been patiently waiting and building steam, but I'm back with the bounce like a trampoline. Oh please, I feel it bubbling up. It's 10